Alright. That's a little dog. Girl, fuck no. I can't wait till these lights come. I swear to God, y'all. Give me a minute. I know I pressed record, but I'm trying to get some light, some light going on. Hold on, y'all. Cause I don't want to be completely in the dark. Oh no, I don't want no glare. Okay, girl, I hope that you can see me. Shit. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Lady Nyca. And with Love After Lockup, the season finale for season 2. Now, y'all know that I got a lot of new one of y'all's over here, new love things, and a lot of y'all probably have not really gone over and checked out my second channel, The Evolution of Nyca. I always have it down in my description box. Y'all go over there and check that out. It kind of explains to you what, when you hear me say I'm going on my date with Ben, it'll break it down completely for you over there what it is. It's just a procedure that I go through every 4 to 6 weeks in conjunction with trying to keep my lupus under control. That's all it is, girl. That's all it is. But the side effects sometimes is what causes me to go absent. I went absent on y'all ass. And the reason why was I already was feeling bad all last week. But we pushed through. We do what we must do. So I was trying to push through, girl. And while I was pushing through, my ass was starting to go into a full flare up. You can still see right now that the swelling hasn't gone down. Now I got a big ass pie face, but come on, bitch, you know my face ain't this goddamn big. But if I'm gonna be true to myself and true to y'all, I ain't finna keep hiding when I know I got shit to say and I need to keep my channel afloat over here. So here I am, post, date with Ben, still somewhat flared up, still somewhat swollen, but I'm here to talk about it because I went through the entire season and I didn't want to leave people hanging. Plus, a couple of y'all who I guess did not pay attention to my community posts to know that I was out for a reason. Anytime that I go absent on these YouTube streets, it's always going to be something in conjunction with something going on with my family, or I'm having an issue with the lupus and I can't be here and be great. So I always check my social media, and sometimes I may even put it on my community wall. Yesterday I did put some ladies up, and we'll talk about that later on because this gonna be a night of me having to do videos to somewhat catch up to so I can be current. Cause girl, I'm way behind. So let's talk Love After Lockup. Girl, was that season finale not a fool? Was the season finale not a complete damn fool? Child, we gonna talk about Clint and Tracie yet first. Child, Tracie look like a skeleton. That girl done hit that crack so hard she done went from a pleasingly plump white girl to looking like a poster child for an impoverished country. She fucked up. Okay? Now, they done let that girl get out, and Clint is meeting her, and he happy his goddess wants to reunite and work on them. So, of course, he gonna do whatever, including probably end up filing bankruptcy in the next couple of years if he keep fooling with her. Plus, I think if he wasn't addicted to nothing, he probably gonna wind up an addict of some kind. I ain't saying it's gonna be crack like a lot of y'all been saying the baby on crack. I don't know what it is, but this woman got a way too much power over him. And I mean, I know when you in love, you do be having, a little Jones for a nigga, and you will do a thing or two. But girl, please. She on this bus, child. They put on the bus to meet him wherever it is she got to meet him at. She on the damn bus undressing. Talking about she ain't had nothing but some $10 commissary clothes on. Well, girl, what you doing out? Why didn't you just wear what you needed to wear in order to see him? Because now you on the bus just really causing a scene. Because these people looking at you like, Girl, you can see people back in the back seats and stuff on the bus just looking up trying to figure out what she doing. Because she ain't just taking her top off. This old crackhead little piece of thing is taking her damn bottoms off and everything. I said, Finally, the bus get to the destination on the side of the highway where they let her off and she waiting for Clint. She worried. I hope he ain't changed his mind, girl. Now, I don't know what kind of spell you got on him. I told y'all Clint is a special case. Okay? He a special case. He a special one. You have to take your time with him. Anyway, he arrives. She's so small, he lifted her up like she was paperweight, child. He told her she done lost too much weight, but nevertheless, he is happy as hell. He take her to their home, not a hotel. They go home. And she making promises I hope she can keep. All seems to be well in the Brady household from what I saw, child. They wind up going into the bedroom and closing the door, and I guess it was some sex or something supposed to be going on. I said a shame and a disgrace. A shame and a disgrace, girl. I don't know how this gonna play out for him in the end, but she not good for him. He already challenged. You can look at him and tell he ain't Benny. He ain't a big old pretty mall and ain't no shoppers. His elevator just gets stuck between the 12th and 13th floor and it never has moved. Sad girl, sad. Anyway, that's it with them. Now, Matt and Kaitlin. Child, they done broke up. She was over there at his mama house packing, preparing to move. She said she finally realized he don't care. See, when she paid that money, came up, as she say, she had to facilitate the money. Well, when she facilitated it, it was under the understanding that he was to come home when he got bonded out. No, homeboy did not never come home. He went to where he say was his homeboy house. So as she's packing, he comes there, right? She finally realized, she finally got it, y'all, that he's a syphilis ass ex-con with no desire to change. And that ain't what she want to be. Luckily, she got away from him while the getting was good. Ain't nothing, but he ain't nothing from what I see. Girl, at the end of their little montage, do you know it said that this boy had moved in with another woman? Meaning that Kaitlin got serious on his ass. He wasn't prepared for it. So now he's moved on to the next victim that he can try to see what he can suck up out of her, because he done sucked everything out of her, out of Kaitlin. Kaitlin was beginning to want too much of him. And when you a shiftless ass convict, you just ain't able to do it. You ain't able to do it. So they done, and in my opinion, Kaitlin should consider herself lucky. And girl, the next time you go in to look for on the search for love, don't go to the prison websites. Them men all in there, I ain't saying all. I ain't gonna say all. But a vast majority of them men that's locked up are looking for the same thing Lizzie was looking for, which is a trick. And let's move on to Brittany and Marcelino. They ended up getting married. It was cute. Lil Giovanni was super cute as the ring bearer. Brittany's stepdad was there to give her away, which you could tell by their conversation. They got some type of a serious bond between the two of them. It's a good relationship. I like that. Amanda showed up, but she ain't show out. She showed up with her man, her new man, Brandon. She pretty much is just going to let this go like she should and allow these people to live their best good life, however they do it. Now, y'all, I hollered when they was walking into the wedding venue. You know, Brittany had her sisters, her wedding party, and Marcelino was in a separate car with the groom, you know, the groom and his party. Child, why did they have them walking up in that venue like they was child, it reminded me of My Wives, how they used to be walking in the montage in the beginning. Child, they was just walking in slow-mo. I said, come through, we TV, with the slow-mo and the extras. I ain't mad at y'all. They ended up getting married. She did eventually give birth to a little girl. I can't remember what her name is. I think it was a little girl. But anyway, they together, and I wish them nothing but the best. Now, see, this is where I drop off at until this shit come back on. Understand, when I do a season, I'm done with that season afterwards. Girl, I don't have no reason to be dealing with these people again unless they show up on another season, which we got another season coming this summer. So I'll be back here talking shit, swallowing spit, doing what it is that I do that you guys enjoy. So as far as I'm concerned, this is over unless they show up on the summer edition. I ain't dealing with these people no more. So let's keep going so I can get rid of them. Lizzie and Scott. Child, Lizzie go to talk to Scott. He laying up in his room in the bed not wanting to deal with the world because he knows that his day of reckoning is at hand. Scott has known from the beginning that he was a trick. Now, the sad part about it now is he has to now face the consequences of his actions. Not only are you broke and penniless, but you're about to be womanless as well because this woman never loved you. She just loved your bank account and what you could provide for her. And it was evident because the minute he told her he was broke, she now want to be a friend. And she think he should be happy because she has now reduced him from fiance to friend. And what did he do? He ran out of that almighty dollar, family. Now, it fast forward after they broke up and she went and told her daughter that they was done. Her daughter was happy because in the book of her mind with Scott gone, that opens the door for her and her mother to have a closer relationship. I hope that happens for you, but girl, don't be surprised because although it did show us later on in the episode that Lizzie had moved on and gotten her a factory job and she was making enough to be able to get her a place of her own, and apparently he let her keep that car because she still was in a car. So, I'm not going to say that it's not a possibility you and your mother can salvage some time or salvage our relationship somewhat for all the years that you missed with her. But I'm going to tell you, I don't see your mama being 100% because she's full of shit in my opinion. She really is. Now, like I said, fast forward, she done got her old piece of factory job. Although she says she struggles sometimes, she's managing to make it work in her own place. Scott, on the other hand, is repairing his credit and clearing off some of his debt. And see, God don't like ugly. He ain't too crazy about pretty either. Because not only is this man moving on, he has a woman in his life by the name of Miss Jasmine, who genuinely seems to like him. See, and old Lizzie is salty because she pissed that he moved on so quickly. Girl, what was he supposed to do? Keep mourning you? The man always knew that eventually he would have to lose you because he knew why he was in your life. It was never for love. You satisfied that desire inside of him that always wanted to be with a relatively nice looking woman. You are like his fantasy. So he was willing to go to these extremes just to be with you. But at the end of the day, girl, you really wasn't the one for him. And like I said, when you plotting to hurt one person, the old saying is when you dig one ditch, you might as well dig two. Because you got to have one for your own ass to fall in. See, not one of her weapons form broke him or destroyed him. Because although he's a fool, I think he's a fool who has learned a lesson. And God was so merciful. And look how good God is. He merciful, bitch. He merciful. He done gave this man a whole nother chance with a beautiful black woman. Because it looked like black is his color. And she genuinely likes him. Now, Lizzie gonna try to be messy down on the IG and say that she warning Jasmine about the type of man that Scotty is because him and her was still together up until I guess the day before that aired. Girl, you a lie. You had just got on Instagram a couple of weeks ago, if not a week ago, and said God told you to break up with him. Meaning you was checked out of this situation. You never really checked in. You just needed a place to lay and a fool to take care of you. And Scott fit right into that. Move on, let go, let God, and stop being a bitter bitch because they ain't going to make you look no better. Girl, go find you another trick. You say you used to getting them, right? So go get you another one because this one is the one that got away. And this one got away with the opportunity to have learned something from this and to move on with somebody who can truly appreciate what it is that he has to bring to the table. Lastly, let's talk about Meghan, Michael, and Sarah. I'm recording. Close the door for me. What you need? Okay. Well, Meghan, Michael, and Sarah. They still at the meetup, at the hotel, and it's going left. It's going left because I get that Sarah upset, but you gotta understand that the person to direct your anger at would be Michael. Meghan didn't owe you nothing, Sarah. She didn't owe you nothing. Now, had you not given her attitude, she may have been more willing to answer the questions that you came there to find out from her. But if you meet her with hostility, she's going to serve you hostility back. At the end of the day, both of y'all was a fool, but you was the biggest damn fool because you done been in this man's life for 6 or 7 years and you knew how he was. You knew what he would do. So for you to allow yourself to even become impregnated, because I always feel like a woman got a choice. For you to allow yourself to become impregnated by this man after he just get home and you not certain if he gonna be who he say he gonna be, because in the past he hasn't, you kind of try to take responsibility for that for yourself. You really do. Now, Meghan, they said down there on Instagram that you knew something about this woman. I don't know if you knew something about this woman, but if you did, well, go around, come around. You still communicate with this man, even though on the finale you hung up in his face because he was doing the same thing to you that he did to Sarah. When Sarah asked him questions about you, he didn't want to answer. He didn't feel like that being on the phone with you at that time was the moment for him to tell you what was really going on, answer your questions, so you hung up. But at the end of the episode, after you told your daddy you wasn't going to deal with him no more because your daddy said he knew it all along, but he wasn't going to throw it up in your face, you said that you still have dealings with this man. You still communicate with him, meaning that you ain't learned nothing. This girl done gave birth to his second child, and she still got to deal with him because they got a child. Unless she one of them chicks that be like, if you hurt me, you can't see the kids. I don't know. He kind of gave us the impression that that may be who she is, but I don't have nothing to substantiate that, so I'm not going to say that. I don't get it. Sarah said she was going to move forward and let her love on her children and allow them to love on her back because they do it better than anybody else. But she still going to have to have this man in her life and she's still communicating with him. Michael say his heart was, he wanted to be in Aviana's life, his child with Sarah. But he did love Meghan, and I think he probably wanted to be with Meghan more than he did Sarah. But child, a dog is a dog is a dog. That was it. That was all, y'all. If I left anything out that you feel that is pertinent, please place it down in the comment section, aka the panic section. We can continue the conversations down there. I will be down in the comments tonight trying to catch up with comments and respond back to you guys in a timely fashion. I thank you for your continued support. To my new subscribers, welcome, 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 welcome. I do talk back. And if you are on my Patreon, very soon you will be able to interact with me in real time. If you want to become a Patreon of mine, look down in the description box. And for $1 a month, while I'm still letting people in for $1, feel free to go ahead and pledge and become a Patreon love thing. And you will be a part of everything that I give over there that I don't quite give over here. Choice is up to you. I don't feel that I should, I've always kept it low. but I am going to up it a little bit in the next coming weeks. But right now, we still at $1, and for $1 a month, honey, you can be over there in my damn business and be letting me get up in yours a little bit. That's all you need to do. Now, that's it. That's all. Next will be the Real Housewives of Atlanta from last night. I'm gonna come right back and do this review for that. Y'all remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate the video, because ratings get me recognized on these YT streets. Comment down in the panic. Tell me how you feel about the overall season and the season finale of Love After Lockup. If you have not become a Love Thing today for the free 99, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and then tap on that notification bell button, so that each and every time that I go live or do a pre-recorded video, you will get a notification and you can come over and join in the conversation. It don't never stop over here. That's it, y'all. See you for Real Housewives of Atlanta next. Peace.